What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Case by Key, and welcome back to my channel today. And we are back with the final video of 2025. If you've seen that thumbnail or read that title correctly, today we are discussing my top 10 pickups with the honorable mention of 2025. Now, I'm not talking about the top 10 sneaker releases of this year, but my personal favorites with the honorable mention. And I can't wait to discuss that with you guys. So let's get started. So as you guys know, 2025 was probably one of the best years as far as sneaker releases, or if you were a sneaker collector or becoming a sneaker collector. This year was crazy. They pretty much opened up the vault. They gave us pretty much everything. Most of the stuff I thought we'll never see again, like the Tokyos, the Undefeateds, and a lot of more other stuff. Now, disclaimer, the ones that didn't make the list, you guys are going to be surprised, but I couldn't get my hands on them. But the list that you are going to see, there was way more, but I had to narrow it down to 10, and I feel like these 10 was my best picks. And another thing before I get started, I want to explain about this list is that it is not in order. I tried to put it in order, but it's just too many good choices, so I figure I'm going to just leave them all over the place and I'm going to show you guys. But you guys will know throughout the video which ones is my absolute favorite. And starting with the first shoe, here we have a classic, man. We have the Air Jordan 4 White Cement. This is by far one of my most favorite Air Jordans of all time. I mean, it was clean. This came out, I believe, back in the springtime. Had that Nike Air on the back. Overall, this, like I said, this is one of my favorite Air Jordan 4s of all time. Was this a hard shoe to get? No, not that I recall. I think I hit on multiple pairs of these, but I only wanted one pair. So I'm happy to have this. I think the only one that I'm missing now in my collection really is just the Fire Reds, but this definitely had to make the list. And this next one on the list is my absolute favorite Jordan 12 of all time, man. Here we have the Flu Game 12s. When these released, or when I even heard that these was coming out, I had to get these. I remember the last pair I wasn't able to get, so I made it my effort to grab these. These came out around, I believe, the beginning of spring, and I was super happy to get these. Was these hard? A little bit. I know these pretty much sold out. The lines for these was crazy, but I managed to pick my pair up at Dick's Sporting Goods. And like I said, this is one of my favorite Air Jordan 12s of all time. This is an instant classic, and I feel like every sneakerhead should have the Flu Game 12s in their collection. All right, this next one, man, definitely had to make the cut. This is the Air Jordan 4 SB Navy, the collab, man. Everybody went crazy over the Pine Green, so I already expected it to be crazy when these came back out. Again, these restocked, and they did the little scratch thing on the sneakers app. Everybody went crazy. It was more secure this time, I guess, against the bots or whatever. Everybody that I know pretty much got a W on these, and as you can see, I got mine. I had to get these, like I said, because I have the Pine Greens. But this shoe really changed the game. Like the shape of this, now all the Jordan 4s pretty much look similar to this. And I'm just super, super thankful to have this Air Jordan 4. A lot of people went crazy over these, but I was just fortunate enough to get my pair. This next one, man, is the Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds, man. When these came out, I think these came out back in September-ish. I knew for a fact I had to get these. The last time these released, I was in high school. I wasn't able to get my pair, so I made it my valid effort to grab these when these came back out. These got that Nike Air on the back, which I love, man. And a lot of people not really talking about the leather quality on these. I mean, I feel like these were great. These and the grapes, the shape of these was fire to me. Overall, I'm just super happy to get these. Was these hard to get? No. I mean, these sat out on the shelves for a very long period of time. Nobody really wanted these, so I definitely had to make it my valid effort to get these. And it got that famous black tongue on there, and that's one of my favorite features about this shoe as opposed to the 3M tongue that we normally get with Jordan 5s. But all in all, I'm happy to have this. We got that nice 23 there on the side. This is definitely goes down as one of my favorite Jordan 5s of all time. This next one is also one of my favorite Air Jordan 12s of all time, coming in behind the Flu Games. These are the Air Jordan 12 Taxis. Now, y'all know a few years ago, we got like the spinoff was like the reverse taxis or flip taxis, something like that. And before that, we got the royalties. I was just happy that they finally gave us the real deal, the Taxi 12s. Now, these wasn't that hard to get. I know these didn't really sell out as like I thought they would. I thought people was going to go crazy over these. But I think around the time that they released this, something else had came out. So the focus probably wasn't really on these, which was fine for me because I was able to get these. But I just love these Taxi 12s, man. One of my favorites, man. You can't really go wrong with the Air Jordan Taxi 12s, man. This is a classic Jordan 12, and I'm super happy to have these because I didn't have to go super crazy over these, so you know these had to make the list. Now, this next one is the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboards, man. Another shoe that didn't really go crazy like I thought it would. I guess the hype for these just wasn't there, and I'm pretty sure it's due to the way the quality of the shoe was. It wasn't like the original Shattered Backboards, but I mean, this was close enough. The orange wasn't as identical as the last pair. But all in all, I didn't own the last pair, so I knew I had to grab these. I pretty much walked right in the store and got these. These even went on sale, I think, for under $100. So, I mean, you can't really go wrong with a classic like these. I'm just super happy to have these. These is one of my favorite Air Jordan 1s of all time. So it's only right that I had this on the list as well. All right, man, this next one, as you guys can see, we got a little bit of hype here. We have the Air Jordan 14 Ferraris, man. And the resale numbers for these are pretty much up there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy that I was able to get these. This shoe was super hard, at least in my city, to grab. I put in raffles everywhere. I pretty much struck out except for one place, and it was able to come through for me, man. I'm super happy to have this 14. This 14 really grew on me. I never really was a fan of the Ferraris, but when I seen them in person, I'm like, okay, these is cool, man. I love it. Got that carbon fiber there. Got that nice red suede upper for the shoe, man. Overall, super, super, super fire shoe to me. I'm happy to have this one in my collection due to the fact that this shoe was hard. So you know the Ferrari 14s definitely had to be on the list. All right, so this next one that I want to explain, man, we're going to take a pause and we're going to shout out the honorable mention. Now, this one didn't make the list. I mean, because these last three that I'm going to talk about is really the main three that I really wanted to get as opposed to the other two that didn't make the list. So for the honorable mention, man, we have the Diamond Turfs, man. This is a instant classic, man. When I seen these come out, I'm like, yeah, I got to get these. And due to the fact that these definitely sold out. These was not easy to get at all. I think these sold out within a couple minutes. I was able to hit these on Shoe Palace. I went on their sneakers app. They sold out in less than like 2-3 minutes. So I went right on Shoe Palace. They had my size left. I hit and I secured my pair, and I definitely have worn these. And this shoe is actually surprisingly comfortable. I didn't think it would be that comfortable. It is a little bit on the snug side, but overall, I really, really love this shoe, and this is why this is an honorable mention. I had a pair of Diamond Turfs back when I was younger, so I was only right. It was only right that I really grabbed another pair. All right, man, so we have made it to the last three of the list. These ones were a high priority, so I decided to put these ones at the top of the list, man. Moving forward, we have the Air Jordan 11 Gamas. As you guys know, this, in fact, was the Christmas shoe. This just came out a few weeks ago, and y'all was crazy. Y'all went crazy over this shoe, man. The lines for these was wrapped around the store. Everybody was losing their minds over these. I'm just happy that I was able to secure my pair, man. I struck out pretty much everywhere except for this one place that always comes through to me. So shout out to y'all. Y'all know who you are. But all in all, I'm super happy. This was the Christmas shoe. As you know, Jordan 11s is always the Christmas shoe each year. But I'm just super happy that I was able to grab the Gamma Blue 11s. This is by far my second favorite Air Jordan 11 of all time, or at least in the top 5 of my Jordan 11s. So I was just super happy to grab these Jordan 11s, man, and you know these definitely had to be a top priority on my list. All right, so coming in at number 2 on the list, man, this is by far my sneaker of the year. A lot of people might say the Brick by Bricks, but in my opinion, this shoe is my sneaker of the year, man. We have the black metallic 5s, the Reimagined, man. Everything that they did with this shoe, I loved it, man. We had the 3M around the shoe. They gave us those white laces, nice little hang tag. The 3M Nike Air on the back, which was different as opposed to the last pair that was stitched on. This by far was one of my favorite Jordan pickups of the year, and this is why this is at number 2 on my list. This shoe was hard as ever to get. Now, when it first released, it sat, people slept, but then after that, this shoe became harder and harder to get, and that's why the resale value is up there for this shoe. But like I said, this is by far, this is my favorite Jordan 5 of all time, but this is my favorite sneaker of the year, and this is why this one is a high priority at number 2 on the list. All right, so this last one, this one comes at number 1. Now, this Jordan was a highly anticipated Jordan that I wanted to get my hands on, and I just received this shoe for Christmas, man. So coming in at number 1, we have the Air Jordan 5 Tokyos, man. This is by far definitely one of the greatest Jordan 5s to ever release, man, and I love this shoe so much, man. I'm just happy that I was able to receive this shoe for Christmas, and this was definitely number 1 on my list as far as my pickups, only because this was a gift to me, man. So this shoe is gonna forever be valuable. I'm never selling this. I'm never getting rid of this shoe. And overall, I really, really, really love the Tokyos. When these first came out back at the end of the summer going into the fall time, I wasn't able to get my hands on these, so I'm happy that I received these for Christmas. But I mean, look at these, man. The Tokyo 5s, you cannot go wrong with this Jordan 5, and this one was a little bit more on the limited side, so it was a little bit harder for me to get these. I didn't hit retail, so I was able to get these as a gift for Christmas, and I'm super excited, man, about this shoe, but this is number one on my list. I had to make this number one because of the time, and I got this right before the year ended, and I was saying to myself, before the year ends, it's either going to be these, the Undefeateds, or the Brick by Bricks. And as you guys can see, I got the Tokyo, so I'm more than satisfied with putting this one at number one on my list. So there you guys have it, man. Those was my top pickups of 2025 with the honorable mention, which was the Diamond Turfs, man. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below on my list, or what was your list with an honorable mention. Let me know everything down in the comment section below. But guys, man, as 2025 is coming to an end, man, I want to give a huge thank you to you guys for out there supporting me and watching this channel, coming back to my channel, leaving a comment, all the subscribers, man. I just want to say thank you guys for everything, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. Without God himself, none of this would have been possible whatsoever, man. We had a great year. I set my goal to 1K subscribers. We hit that subscriber count. We are currently at 1,140 subscribers, man. So as you guys can see, we are 140 subscribers over that goal, and I couldn't have done it without you guys, man. I gladly appreciate that. Also, man, I have a lot of things coming in store for 2026, so make sure you guys have your post notification bells on so you are notified when I am dropping a new video, man. This upcoming year, as I should say, we are setting new goals. I got a lot of stuff coming to the channel. I got some new stuff. I'm going to make myself a little bit more uncomfortable going into 2026. I'm going to try to get more and more consistent for you guys to keep dropping so I can get this content out for you guys, man. And as you know, 2026 is a year of new goals, man. We starting fresh. We're going to set new goals. We're going to reach them. And we just going to keep going with this YouTube stuff, man. So if you are a new subscriber, I appreciate you for stopping on through and watching this video. But don't forget to subscribe to your boy channel. Leave a comment. Let me know you are a new subscriber. Guys, if you are a returning reviewer, I appreciate you for coming back to my channel and watching another video, because this motivates me to keep dropping. Also, guys, do not forget, man, we are still chasing that 2K subscriber count, man, and we are going to definitely hit that going into 2026. That is the new goal, 2K subscribers, man. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your boy's channel. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. I will catch you guys in 2026 on the next new video, man. Y'all stay safe out there. I love you guys, and thank you for all the support. Peace.